and some other things. So we'll do an hour flow or whatever that is. Um, Let me pull up some music here. So if you had your Spotify playlist, you could start it. Shh. Dogs. We have people and dogs everywhere. I'm going to hit play.
Okay, I'm going to hit mute.
Oh yeah, sorry. If you're on, mute yourself. All right, Mia, go lay down. Little man's gonna go lay down. So if you have a block, strap, bolster, blanket, all of those fun things, come onto your mat into a nice seated position. Bless you. Team in the back. We'll start here with legs crossed. Just move into it however you feel comfortable right now. It's early morning, so you may have had coffee and you need to just kind of move. So bring the shoulders up and around, arms around. Just getting ready to settle into a nice, comfortable seated position. Breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Just make it a little longer on the exhales than the inhales. As we come into the seated position, root down. Slowly just arrive. You may close your eyes or stare about 3 feet in front of you and down, just to kind of give yourself spot to gaze into. On the next inhale through the nose, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Hold it, and on the exhale, round them back, shoulder blades down. Your hands can be on your knees, facing up, holding onto them, or you may bring them into center, thumbs against sternum, hands slightly pressing against each other, just arriving. We're gonna take a few breaths here. So inhale through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top for 1. And then exhale, 5, 4, 2, 1. Repeat that again on your own breath. Inhale for 3, 2, hold it at the top. And then exhale for 5, 3, 1. One more time, big inhale. Sip in a little more at the top again. And when ready, exhale slowly. Your hands are at your chest. Gently bring them to your knees. Flutter the eyes open. And we'll start with just waking up the lower back a little bit. Just take your left hand out to the side. Place it on the ground. And just twist over to the left-hand side. Bring your right arm over to your left knee. Just a simple twist. You don't have to go too far. Just waking up the body. Next, inhale, bring it back to center. Bring your right arm out. Touch the mat. Left arm to knee. Exhale and twist it over. Inhale back to center. When ready, take a free breath in. Nice breath out. Inhale, bring your hands up by your arms by ears. Just hold it here. Work the shoulder blades a bit back and down your spine, lengthening. On the exhale, you're just going to forward fold to your degree. Your hands may come to the floor. Your forearms may come to the floor. Your chest may come to the floor. It depends on where you're at. I'm here today. I can feel the stretch already. Just take a few breaths here. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out. Bringing the belly towards your spine. You might go a little deeper on the inhale. And exhale, might fold just a bit deeper. On the next inhale, walk your hands back up onto your knees. Bring your shoulders back again, up towards your ears. Shoulder blades back down your back. Take your left ear over to your left shoulder. Give yourself a little neck stretch. Inhale here. And exhale, chin comes down. Roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. Opposite side, stretch out here. 2 more breaths doing this, just kind of through the middle, exhale. Inhale, ear to the opposite shoulder. You may push away with your hands to give yourself a little bit of extra length. Through the center again, over to the right-hand side. Next time you come to center with your chin tucked to chest, just feel the back of your neck stretch a little bit. Stay for the exhale. Now inhale, just lift your head slowly up. If your eyes are closed, open them up. Shake out your arms a bit. We're going to move off into a quick little tabletop here before we start our series at the top of the mat. So if you need padding for your knees, I like a little blanket underneath my knees here. But you're going to bring tops of your toes tucked, heels over toes, hips over knees, straight. Hands firmly planted, fingers nice and wide. Take your pointer finger and make sure that's pointing straight up at the top of your mat. You can claw the mat here to really turn on the arms. And inhale, drop your chest, lift your head, tailbone comes up. On the exhale, chin to chest, and then round into cat. Again, inhale, chest drops, chin comes up. On the exhale, chin to chest before you do the curl into cat. Push down through your hands. Should be very active here. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come to center, flat back. Bring your knees back 3 to 4 inches, toes still tucked. Hands firmly planted. Inhale, up and back into your down dog. You may hear our dogs barking, squeaking throughout this. They just see people and they like them. So this is your first down dog of the day, maybe. Pedal your feet out, just bringing a little bit of movement into your dog. We'll be back here many times during the day, so think about your dog, set it up properly, from your hands ground down. Grasp the mat with your fingers. Turn your triceps a bit out, which your shoulder blades will come down your back. Now you're set up the top. Your knees may be very bent, but with a little bend in your knees, start to bring your hips up, and then just start to straighten the legs here with the heels towards the floor. They may not touch. They may touch. Whatever feels good for you. One more big breath in. And exhale. Next breath, walk your feet up to your hands, top of the mat. Come to a halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, arms above head. And hands through center. We're going to come into a mountain pose. So basically, you're at the front of your mat. I'm just going to show it here, standing. Bring your hands, let's start with the feet. So feet under hip width distance apart, tailbone down, spine straight. So just set up your feet. You should have equal weight in your heels and your pinky toe and your big toe. You can kind of even grab the mat with your toes a little bit just to kind of firm it up. Once you have that set, lift your shoulders up towards ears, roll your shoulders back and down, and set your arms. There you go. Hands may face out. And now with the chin, just lift your chin a bit from the back of the head. You're not looking up, but you're just kind of getting some length from the back of your head down. Now you're in mountain pose. You can feel this here. And if you really want to, you can just extend out through your fingers to turn your arms on, your feet on. You're just standing. On your next inhale, arms are going to come up above your head. Exhale, bend from your hips back and down, touch the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Now from here, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back into plank pose. Just going to set it up again here, just like we did in down dog. Arms are on, fingers are grasping the floor. Your heels are over your toes. You're pushing out through your tailbone, out through your heels, grabbing the floor, pushing down. Engage your core muscles here by on the inhale and exhale, bring the belly to spine. Keep that. And then on the next inhale, breathe in, exhale, lower all the way down. Now you can come through knees, chest, and chin, or you can come all the way down to your mat. Here, set it up again. Your hands are next to your shoulders, elbows back, tops of the feet down. Inhale up into a baby cobra, just a little bit to start. And exhale down. And do it one more time. On the inhale, push the tops of your feet down. Come up into your baby cobra. On the exhale, bring your head to the mat. We'll stay here for one inhale. Tuck your toes on the exhale. Now on the inhale, come back up to plank. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Stay here, paddle up your feet. Next, inhale, walk your feet back up to your hands. Halfway lift. On the inhale, exhale, forward fold. On the inhale, come all the way up, arms above your head. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Take a free breath here. We're going to go through this one more time. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale from your hips, bend forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your feet back into plank pose. Inhale here. On the exhale, either knees, chest, and chin, or lower all the way down to the mat. From here, inhale up into your baby cobra. Exhale down. Tuck your toes. Inhale back to plank. Exhale back to down dog. One more inhale. And exhale. Now here, walk your hands back to your feet. I'll come and take your feet wide as the mat. You're going to bring your ribs to your thighs, and we're going to do a nice forward fold. Your knees can be very, very bent here. In fact, start off with your knees bent so you can get the fold. And then slowly start to straighten the legs till you feel some sensation on the back of your thighs, calves. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in deeper. You may rock side to side here. Take your arms and your grasp your elbows, grasp your wrists. Let the head hang. Bring a little movement. Now on your next inhale, slowly start to bring yourself all the way to standing. Your head should be the last thing that comes up. Down, toe heel your feet together. Till you come back to mountain pose at the back of your mat. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. From here, walk your hands back out to plank. And very simple, we're gonna come back down to our tabletop position. So if you need something under your knees, you can put it there now. But simply just roll forward, bring your knees to the mat. Setting up in tabletop, we've been here before. From here, take your right foot back, toes tucked. Simply take a breath here, you could feel it. Inhale, walk your right toes over to your left side. Keeping the form, you may want to look over your left shoulder, see if you can see those toes. And stay for the exhale. Next, inhale, walk your toes back, lift that right leg up so it's square with your body. Keep the hips square to the mat. Stay here, or take your left arm up and reach it straight out like you're shaking someone's hand. Now push through the heel and point through the fingers. Stay for the inhale. And the exhale, you may want to bring the elbow to knee. 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, push. Exhale, bring it in. And bring your knee to the floor, hand to the floor. Take a little movement in your hips if you want. You can sit back on your heels. If your wrists are hurting, you can come up onto your fists, or you could just come up and shake it out. While we take a second here. You can set up for second side. So again, come back into your tabletop position. Take the left foot now back. Keep the toes down, toes tucked. Next, inhale, walk your toes over to the right. Your left toes over to the right. And if you want, look over your right shoulder. Take a breath here. Feel the stretch. Next, inhale, bring the toes back. Square your hips, lift the left foot. Keep your hips down. Now, if you want, you could take the right arm up, like you're shaking someone's hand on this side. 1 more inhale, exhale, elbow to knee if you took it on the other side. Inhale 3 more times, and exhale, bring it in. Curl your back if you want, a little Halloween cat. Last one, reach and in. From here, bring your knees wide, toes tuck, touch. Bring your hips to your heels and come into a nice child's pose here. Your hands may be out front, or you might want to bring them by your side just to give your wrists a little rest. But just take a free breath in child's pose. Always come back to child's pose to rest. If you're losing the breath, this is a good place to come back and just remember to breathe in it. When ready, on your next inhale, just come back up to sitting on your heels, with your knees out in front of you. Take a breath, sit up, come back up into tabletop. Bring your knees back a few inches, toes tucked. Inhale and exhale, back into down dog. Again, setting up in down dog. We'll flow through some more poses here. Inhale, bring the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring knee to nose, curling in. Inhale the right leg up. This time you may want to open your hip. Bring the heel towards your butt. Inhale, bring the right leg straight up. Exhale, bring the right leg through between your front fingers. Keep the back toe tucked and up. Fingers on the mat. Now you may stay here. I like to bring my hands towards the side. On the inhale, bring the arms. And then when they reach your body, you bring them up with you. It's good for the core. So set this up. It's a high lunge, high crescent lunge. You want your knee over your front ankle, heel over your toes, and sit into it. Just relax. We'll be back here again a couple times. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, bring the front foot and step back to down dog. Inhale, let's do the left side. Bring the left leg straight up. Exhale, knee to the nose, Halloween cat. Inhale, bring it back up. You may again open your hips. Bring your heels to your backside or not. Just opening here. On the inhale, leg goes straight. On the exhale, step the left foot through in between the hands. Come up to your fingertips. Ball the back foot. Again, arms sweep back. Then inhale, wait till the arms come to your ears, and then bring yourself up. Again, sit down in your crescent here. One more inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Step back to down dog. I'm going to build on that a little bit. So right leg to the sky on the inhale. Right leg to the sky on the inhale. Open your hips if you want. Again. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step it all the way through in between the hands. We've been here before. Arms back. Inhale, up to crescent. Now from here, you're going to take your right arm, right hand, grab your left wrist, pull up, and crescent over towards the right hand side. Getting a nice side body stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, bringing a little back bend if you want in. Exhale, hands down, bring the front foot, step back. Inhale, left foot to the sky. And the exhale, open your hips, bend your back leg, knee. Inhale, straighten the back leg. Exhale, step through your front hands. Next, inhale, bring your arms back up to crescent the other side. Here, grab your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale up and over to crescent to the other side. I'll do it this way so you can see. So again, it's about that side body length. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale back to center. Step your right leg to meet your left leg. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Fold over. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale to a nice forward fold. Take an extra breath here. Your forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Now in your forward fold, you're simply just going to bring your arms to the sky. Hands above head on the inhale. On the exhale, take your hips back and sit down into a chair position. Now your toes can be touching or slightly apart. Whatever feels good for your chair here. Hands above head, arms up. Sit down deeper if you want. Take one more inhale. And exhale, fold in and over that. Good job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, arms overhead. Back to the top. And exhale, hands through center, mountain pose. Take a free breath here. Step your feet around if you need to. And when ready, next inhale, arms come to the sky. Take your right wrist in your left fingers. Pull yourself up and crescent over towards the left-hand side, pushing your hips towards the right. Now stay strong in that right leg. Push down. You can bend the left leg if you want, or the right leg a little bit, but you want to be strong, crescenting. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, arms to the side. Shake them out, shake your head out. Inhale, arms come above your head. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, crescent to the right. Feel the side body lengthen. Keep pulling from your wrist. Left leg nice and strong, firmly planted. One more inhale. Stay again for the exhale. Inhale, come back to center, arms above head. Bring them down to your side on the exhale. Standing mountain pose. So we're going to go a little deeper in the chair pose this time. We're going to come back in a chair or power pose. So you know that power pose isn't for you, just stay in chair. But we're going to inhale, bring the arms above the head. Exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Now, stay here or start to really lower down to where your thighs are as parallel to the ground as possible. And then you can bring your hands in front as you bend forward into power pose. Look down at your feet, reach out through your hands, and sit, and stay, and breathe. Can you breathe? Inhale, exhale. Do one more. Inhale, exhale fully. Inhale, come back to standing. Exhale, fold it in, down, touch the earth. Bring your feet as wide as the mat again. Bend your knees as wide as much as you need to. And just come in here to a nice forward fold and hang. Everyone's doing great. Looking good, people. Our dogs are out of their minds, so let me get rid of this one. All right. So next inhale, come back to standing. Come to the top of your mat. I'm going to show it this way. Bring your hands to your hips, standing pose. Take your right leg, lift it up. We're going to just reach it back into that lunge. If you need a blanket or something padding for your knee. Now bring your knee down to the floor. So here, we're in a lunge on our knees. So your knee over your ankle, tailbone down, back leg nice and straight. You can either have the toes tucked or top of the feet down. I like top of the feet down. Inhale the right hands to the sky. And then the exhale, reach forward, bend, and then start to twist over to where you're. So basically a kneeling, twisting lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can twist a little further. One more inhale. Exhale. Next, inhale, bring your hands up above. Exhale, frame your foot. Come up on your back right toes. Bring your left feet to meet them. Back into plank. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway to your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And your exhale, back to down dog. Simply from here, you're going to inhale with the right leg up. You're going to exhale, bring that, step it through your front hands, lower the back knee, come up into that same lunge, opposite side. So here we go, set it up. You want to be nice and straight on the back. You want your back toes actually pushing down into the mat. That will give you a little bit of height. Now from here, hand to hip, right hand to right hip, left hand comes to the sky. Inhale, lengthen forward on the exhale, and then twist. And then from here, your hands may come into prayer towards center, or they could just stay on your knee, whatever feels best for you. But breathe, exhale, twist a little more. One more inhale. Exhale, twist it all in there. Now inhale, come back to center. Do a little something different this time. So bring your heel towards your tail. Reach your left arm back. Grab your foot. Give ourselves a little quad stretch here while we're still in the lunge. You should feel it on the front of the quad. It feels really good right now. We've been doing a lot of legs. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Hands frame the front foot. Step it back into plank pose. Again, go through your vinyasa if you want, or you can simply just stay here in plank pose, or you can meet us back in down dog. I'm just going to hold it here for a few seconds as you're doing cobra or up dog, and then meet you all back in down dog. Take the left foot to the sky, and exhale, bring it in between your front hands. Bring that back knee down again. We'll do the quad stretch on this side since we didn't do it on the other side. So simply start here. Bring your right heel towards your tailbone. Reach back. Grab the quad. Grab the foot. Turn on the quad. Push down through the front foot. And that should give you a little bit of extra sensation. One more inhale. Exhale, release it all down. Now, frame your front foot with your fingers. Come up on your back toes. And we're just simply going to lift the back knee. We're going to step that back foot in about 6 to 12 inches. And then come up, hands above head on the inhale. So your both feet are pointing forward. We're starting here for a little pyramid pose. So on the inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, you're going to come forward and down over that front foot. Now, you may want to block. I like a block here. So again, straighten your hips off. Hips go back. Fold over. Nice stretch for the legs here in pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over that front leg. One more, halfway lift. Exhale, your deepest fold yet. On the inhale, bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, simply just come back up to standing. Move your right leg to meet your left foot. Feel the difference as you're standing here between your left leg and your right leg. And so now, from here, you're just going to take your left foot back. Not too far, not as far as you would like in a warrior two. Feet pointing forward. From here, inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips go back. Lean forward, hands down. Pyramid pose on the second side. Bring your block with you if you have it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in a bit. It's okay if your front knee's bent a little bit. I keep a micro bend in mine. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold in your deepest. Just sit here for a moment and feel it. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, the flat back. Come up to standing. Left foot meets the right foot. Feeling good? All right, so we'll do the same thing, but we're going to extend a little bit more here. So from here, bring your right knee up And then exhale, step your foot all the way back. Turn your toes to face the side of the mat. Your back foot should be parallel to your back of your mat. Front foot can still be straight here. You don't have to bend yet. Take your hips, turn them towards the side of your mat so you're open towards the side of your mat. And then simply from here, bend that left front knee down into the shape of a warrior two. And then when you have that shape, arms come up, roll your shoulders back and down, setting up here. And then next inhale, turn your head, look out over your middle finger. You could sink a little deeper here, but here we are in warrior two. One more inhale and one more exhale here. On the next inhale, back hand comes to your back thigh, front palm flips. Inhale up and back for reverse warrior. Stay down in that front knee. Take one more inhale here. On an exhale, bring your elbow to knee, top arm over for a side angle. You can extend your arm straight. You can extend both arms straight. You can have your hand down, wherever feels comfortable for you. Next inhale, come back up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Again, with the hips sideways, we're going to come into triangle pose. So inhale, exhale, reach, 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 and then turn down into triangle pose. Your back arm may come up above your head. It may be on your hip, sacrum. You may need a block. If you need a block, I like one on the outside of my left foot here for triangle. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale back up, triangle pose. Bend down into warrior two on your next inhale. On the exhale, hands frame the front foot, step back, go through your vinyasa or back to down dog. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, up and back into down dog. Take a few breaths here in down dog. Just feel what it was like to be in there. Next, inhale, walk your feet back up to the front of the mat to meet your hands. Inhale all the way up. And come back down into mountain pose. So from here, take your left foot, left knee up to the air. On the exhale, shoot it back. Come into your warrior two stance on the left side. You start with a straight front leg. If you need a block or anything, because we're going to triangle, now's the good time to get it. So start here with your left foot anchored to the mat. Your hips turn to the side of the mat, tailbone down. When ready, slowly sink into that front knee, bend it. Keeping that same shape we had before. Now bring the arms up on the inhale. Roll your shoulders back if needed. Reach out through the back fingers just as much as you're reaching out through the front fingers. Inhale, look out over your middle finger in the front. And exhale. Next inhale, bring your left hand to your thigh. Turn your front palm forward and reach up and over. Nice reverse warrior. One more inhale in, and exhale. Bring your elbow to knee, hand over head for side angle pose. One more big inhale here. Stretch through it with the exhale. All the way from your left heel to your left fingertips. Big, big line of energy going through you. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. On the exhale, reach that right arm forward and then come on down. into triangle pose. Again, you may have be on your shin, a block, or the floor. And when ready, bring that left hand as best you can up over the head or in line with the bottom arm. You can look up or down, just relaxing into triangle. One more big inhale in, exhale it out. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Turn to the front of the mat, turn your back toes into crescent and walk them up to meet your front toes. From here, we're going to come right back into a revolved triangle. So from here, step your right foot back into that same position, front leg is straight, hips towards the side of the mat. Bring your arms up, triangle position, inhale, exhale, you're going to reach down, come back into triangle pose. We're just going to touch it for a second here, which may be on this side. I'm going to move my block to the inside of my foot. And now I'm just going to take my top arm and bring that to the bottom arm, and bring my bottom arm to the top, and come into a twisted revolved triangle. If you can't bring the right hand over, just bring the left hand to the sacrum. What you're looking for is a twist here. One more in. And exhale, look down, step your right foot to meet your left foot. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. We'll do second side. So take your left foot back into triangle position. Your front foot faces forward. Do it from this side. Hips squared. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, reach out and down. Again, we're just touching triangle pose here for a second, just to start ourselves up. Inhale. Exhale. So on the inhale here, reach your left arm up. And the exhale, left arm comes to the floor, right arm comes to your sacrum or back. And then if you have it, the right arm can come up and over. Nice twisted triangle. Inhale for one more. Exhale, bring both hands down to frame your foot. Bring your right foot back to meet your left foot. Come on down to your knees. Sit back on your heels. You can spread the legs wide. Come into a nice child's pose. Just recover for a minute. Take a few breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to set up for a little back bend fun. So if you need a blanket on your mat, grab one. So come on up, sitting on your heels, knees on the mat. We're going to come up just to kind of standing on our knees here. Your toes can be tucked. Yeah, you're standing on your knees. Kneeling. Or your toes can be on the ground, depending on how flexible you are. I'm going to do mine with tucked because I cannot reach my heels. So, tailbone down, nice spine, relax, shoulders down. Bring your hands to your back. They can point down or they can point around your hips, around your sacrum. From here, inhale from the chest. Exhale, bring the belly to spine. Inhale, tuck your chin a little bit. And the exhale, just start to roll back into camel. Your chin can stay to your chest until you have reached the peak, and then you may start to take it up a little bit. Now, if you can reach back, touch your heels or the floor. I'm going to stay here. One more inhale. And the exhale, slowly come back up to on your knees. Sit back on your heels. Don't roll forward, or else you get very dizzy. Just take a breath here and then shake it out. We'll do one more of those. If you want to go a little deeper, you can keep the tops of your feet on the floor, or you can keep your heels up. So again, come up to your knees, kneeling. Tuck your toes. Again, set it up, tailbone down, back, nice and straight. Chin a little bit into your chest. Inhale, belly towards spine. Then exhale, you may take your arms back, one arm at a time. Take your right arm back, touch your left arm back, and touch. Or you may keep it where you walk your hands up or down your back, just opening up that chest, the throat. One more inhale and exhale. Sit back onto your heels. Stare out into space a little bit. Shake it out. Now, clear everything off your mat. Do a little core, little ab work before we get fully on the floor. Bring your hands about a foot and a half behind you. Just kind of sitting up straight. Bring your heels in towards you. So you should be sitting up on your sits bones. And from here, simply lift your feet off the floor, bring your knees up. Your hands can come and grab the backs of your thighs or your shins. Or if you have really, really good abs, you can start to straighten your arms out here. Now you can stay here and just breathe in and out. Or if you want to, inhale back and exhale. And when you do the exhale, do a like a snake. It helps tighten the abs. So we'll do 10 of these. That's 3. That's 5. Whoops, you might fall. That's 7. Come back to it if you fall. That's 8. One more. So now slowly, all the way back down onto your back. Feels good. Turn them on. So from here, bring your feet as close to the straight as possible by keeping your tailbone on the ground. You don't want your tailbone lifting. You can bring your hands to your side, or they could be grabbing the mat. We're going to do this again, where bringing the right leg down, and then up, and then the left leg. Yeah, you could take your, if you want more, you can bring your shoulder blades off the floor and rest your head in your hands, arms to the side. But you're doing good. Keep them coming. You can do both feet at the same time. You can get as funky as you want here. You can bicycle. You can do cosmic abs. Just about another 10 seconds. Just keep it going. It's your practice. You could do anything for a few more seconds. Do 3 more. 1 more. And when ready, bring it all the way down. Just take 20 seconds here in a little shavasana just to reset from the work. When you're ready, bring your knees to your chest. You can wrap your arms around. You can rock a little bit side to side if you want. When ready, rock yourself forward and back a few times till you come up to sitting. Now from here, take a little stretch in the legs. So you need to sit on something like I do. Do a wide-legged forward fold. So since we didn't do these when we were standing, we'll do them when we're sitting. It's a little easier. So take your legs Take your feet, put your heels on the floor, toes straight up. Widen your legs as much as you can. It's okay to have a little bend in the knees. This is a really hard one for me. You can see my helpers back here actually can go much farther. Anyway, if you are tight, you can lift your knees a little bit here. Sit straight up, inhale, and then exhale. Just simply walk and fold to your degree in a wide-legged forward fold. Now, if you can't hit the floor, that's fine. You can walk your hands down each leg and just hold onto your shins, your ankles, or your toes. And then when you're ready, just kind of let yourself relax into the pose. Remember to breathe, breathing in and out. And the head could get heavy here. If you feel any traction in your lower back, just kind of move up a little bit. There is no right or wrong way to get into the pose, as long as you are feeling some sort of sensation in it. Take another big breath in here. And one more out. Now to inhale, to come up out of it, inhale, slowly walk yourself back. Take your hands underneath your knees and lift your knees rather than you trying to lift your legs. You let your hands do it. Bring them back to center in front of you. Sitting at the beach. Nice breath in. And one more breath out. Now simply roll back. Come onto your back. Getting close to the final. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Drop the left foot to the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left knee in a figure 4. Inhale, bring the leg up, reach through. And exhale, lean back. Give yourself a nice reclined pigeon, figure 4. Big inhale here and exhale. Feel really good. One more inhale and one more exhale. Next inhale, bring your left foot to the floor. Scooch your hips over towards the right and let the legs fall over to the left. You can keep the top leg, the right leg, on the floor, or it can bend with your legs. Arms come out to the side for a nice twist. Keeping shoulder blades on the floor. Just twist to open up here. If you want more, you can always grab your left knee, bring it towards your right knee, bring it towards the floor. Look out over your right hands. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring both feet to the floor. Hug your left knee in for a second, just to kind of open it up. Bring your left knee to your left ankle to your right knee. Inhale, reach through. Come into figure 4 on the second side. Couple more inhales and exhales here. On your next inhale, get ready to twist it. Exhale, scooch over to the left with your hips. Left leg comes over for the twist. Again, if you took it here, you may want to do both legs. Left foot on top of right knee. Arms out to the side. If you want more, you can look over that left shoulder. Nice twist here. Relaxing into it. Next inhale, come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Grab your ankles or outsides of your feet. Exhale, come into a nice happy baby. This could be a static happy baby, or you can move. You can lengthen one leg or the other. You can just do a half happy baby on each side. But this is just like our forward folds, but on our backs. So treat it as such. One more inhale here. And exhale, simply bring your heels to the sides, to each edge of your mat. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Let your feet fall to the natural way they do. Take your shoulder blades and just kind of move them down your back a little bit. Arms towards the side. If you need any props here, blankets, bolsters, eye pillows, grab them. Take a big breath in through the nose. Let it all go through the mouth. One more. Biggest breath in. And the biggest breath you've done out. Turn off your mind from breathing. Close your eyes. Relax in Shavasana. You simply can stay here or start to bring awareness back into your body. Look at your toes, your fingers. Keep your eyes closed. Start to notice your breathing again. When ready, you can bring your hands above your head if you want. Start to bring the feet into the world. Next breath in, if you want to, you can roll to either your right or left side. Let's roll to our left side here. Stay there for a nice breath or two, just to kind of let the body wake up again. Not your normal side that you probably roll to. And when ready, push yourself back up into a nice seated position. Keep your eyes closed. When ready, bring your hands together to your chest, thumbs against sternum. Bow down over your fingers if you want. Say something nice to yourself inside for showing up. Take a nice deep breath in. Big clearing breath out. Set up for 1 Om. Take a deep breath in. Oh. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.